Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. My name is Dottie and I am a positive psychologist and counsellor. And today I thought I'd have a little conversation about Blue Monday. I'm going to start with some lyrics of a song. I wonder if you can remember who sang this song. So it goes like this. Talking to myself and feeling old. Sometimes I'd like to quit. Nothing ever seems to fit. Hanging around. Nothing to do but frown. Rainy days and Mondays get me down. So, do we know? Of course it was the Carpenters. Now, the question is, do rainy days and Mondays get you down? So, Dr. Cliff Arnold says that actually, yes, Monday the 18th of January is the most depressing day of the year. Oh, what a piece of research. So, it's really interesting. So, when I've delved a little bit into the research, Dr. Cliff Arnold was asked by a holiday company to find the most depressing day of the year. And I guess it was to be able to promote and to sell some holidays. So, there was an idea of merchandising their holidays behind this piece of research. So that's the first point. Cliff did a very complicated mathematical formula around these dates, and he researched the information around the weather, people's debts, time since they'd had their Christmas holiday, their salary, and also the likely time when they would fail or stop their New Year's resolution. So obviously we can see that it was quite a simple formula. The subjects were quite simple, but of course they would be subjective to everybody. Everybody's experience of those subjects is going to be different. It's going to be really different. You know, when am I going to stop a New Year's resolution to somebody else? I might stop February the 14th. You may carry on all year. So it's very, very subjective. And actually, top charities such as Mind are really concerned about this piece of research because it is not scientifically proven. It's not peer-reviewed, which means that this piece of research actually doesn't stand ground. It's not credible, and they see it as actually damaging because they see it as undermining mental health issues and depression, and saying that the it's the most depressing day of the year can actually be really serious for some people. Because if they're already depressed and then they think this is the most depressing day of the year, we can see that actually it's really going to be quite harmful. And actually Cliff himself has now come forward and said that this research is very subjective, and he's actually now gone on to be a happiness ambassador, and he's actually finding the happiest day of the year. So he's kind of switched camps really, and coming away a little bit from that research. So I guess mind charities, mental health charities are concerned because of mental health issues that are recognised, such as SAD, seasonal affective disorder, which lots of people suffer from, particularly around this time of year because of lack of light. So when we're labelling days, it's really important that the science actually is held up, because we are working with people's mental health, and if they are suffering from something like SAD, they need to go to the doctors, they need to get help because there's help there. So we don't want to undermine mental health issues because they can be really, really serious. So I'm going to read a little quote actually from Mind Charity on this subject, and it is from Stephen Buckley, who was head of information at Mind Charity, and he says, Blue Monday contributes to damaging misconceptions about depression and trivialises an illness that can be life-threatening. 1 in 6 people will experience depression during their life. It can be extremely debilitating with common symptoms including an inability to sleep, seeing no point in the future, feeling disconnected from other people, and experiencing suicidal thoughts. So you can see how serious depression can be for some people. So the last thing that mental health experts want to do is trivialise this research and these days because they can be damaging. So if we go with the premise that actually every day is the same, so apart from the research that I've read where it says that sometimes our mood improves on a weekend, a Friday and Saturday, we can feel a little bit happier, but it doesn't mean that our levels of happiness go down on a Monday. And I think that's really important to recognise that piece of research, that there isn't one day that is more depressing than another day. It's how you are in your life at this present time. So there's other people that have also agreed with this, how damaging it can be. And that is, let's have a look, here we go. Dr. Philip Clark, who is a psychologist at the University of Derby, he actually says the key thing to remember is that Blue Monday isn't scientifically proven. There's not even proof January sees a rise in mental health referrals, although it may seem that way. So this is really, really important that we get this message out there, that Blue Monday is like any other day. So we hopefully we've debunked that, and we can start to look at what's going on in our life, so that we can pop plans in, and if we are feeling low, there are things that we can do about it. We can talk to the doctor, we can get in touch with a counsellor like myself, we can talk to the Samaritans. There's lots of things that we can do if we are feeling very, very low and depressed. It's nothing to do with the day. So, but there's help out there. So I'm going to read a lovely little poem from the Sanskrit. It's beautiful. And it says, "Look to this day, for it is life, the very life of life. In its brief course lie all the verities and realities of your existence, the bliss of growth, the glory of action, the splendour of beauty. For yesterday is but a dream, and tomorrow is only a vision. But today, well lived, makes every yesterday a dream of happiness, and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Look well, therefore, to this day." And I think that is such a beautiful, beautiful poem, meaning, because it means that we have control of today. We can make today happy, whether it's Blue Monday, Green Monday, Yellow Monday. It doesn't matter what the day is labelled. It matters what we do with it. So whatever you do, whatever you want to do that makes you happy, that is safe and kind to other people, then maybe pop that into your diary on the 18th of January. Maybe you might want to go for a nice walk in the fresh air. Maybe you might want to have a nice bubble bath, or read a lovely book, or listen to your favourite songs. Why don't you pop in some things that you love to do, particularly on this day? And as the song from the Carpenters says about rainy days and Mondays, they don't in fact have to get us down. We have a choice, and let's make the right choice for us and all the people that we love. Sending you much love. Speak to you soon. Bye.